Live, here we go.
There we go.
Welcome to Earl and the Idiot, the show that gives you the answers you need to take your business to the next level. With Earl Flormata, one of Vancouver's most sought-after business and marketing consultants, author of Business Engine Optimization, consultant to over 60 successful businesses, an all-around evil marketing genius with a combined total of more than $70 million worth of sales to his credit. And some idiot. Okay, here we go.
The hell of a video filter was that?
I don't know. It's embarrassed cheeks and a plant growing out of my head for some reason.
It's quite the filter.
Yeah, it just popped up. It was like the first one that popped up. I was like, yeah, that'll do.
All right,
like,
fair enough.
Oh, I'm just going to open the window. Yeah, that's better. Hi, Earl.
You're using the virtual background, so when you went to open the window, it looked like a mime thing. It's like,
yeah.
I'm
stuck in a white cube.
That's it. That's his byproduct.
Yeah. So we were talking about. We will be in a moment after we finish our opening banter. Talking about simple marketing techniques.
Super simple.
The simplest marketing technique, of course, was the closest I think someone that came to actually implementing this was the Cards Against Humanity ad.
Oh yeah,
remember that? They bought a Super Bowl ad, a 30-second Super Bowl ad for what is it, like 10 million or something stupid?
Yeah.
And they had a potato, and they just wrote the word advertisement on the potato in Sharpie.
Yes.
Didn't even mention their own product or anything. But look,
it was a talk of the town, though. Everybody talked about it. So
yeah, well, here we are, probably a decade later. I don't remember any of the other ads from that year.
Nope, absolutely not. I remember the year that they dug a hole for no reason at all and just dug a hole.
Yeah, I love that one. My favorite was the FAQ on that. They're answering everybody's questions. And one of them was like, they're like, why don't you give the money to charity? Because they were taking donations to just dig a hole for no reason. Yes. And someone said, why don't you give the money to charity? And the response was, why don't you give the money to charity? It's your money. I love that.
What are you doing? Digging a hole? Why? Because we're digging a hole.
So we're digging a hole.
Yeah.
They're like, what if you open a portal to, or what if you find lava or something? They're like, well, then maybe we'll feel something for once.
Nice. Yes. I remember that. That was such a good, oh my gosh. Funny campaigns. There you
Classic.
go.
So, all right, before we dive right into it, let's dive right out of it.
All right. I'm game.
Yeah. I feel like we sort of have to go in there, just to explain the background usually, because my backgrounds are so weird. But
for those of you new listeners who have no idea what the hell's going on right now.
that's exactly what I was diving out of it for, to introduce everyone to the show. Well, this is Earl and the Idiot. We have Earl. Earl's above me. I don't know where he is on your screen, probably beside me. Marketing genius, as you heard. And I am here to ask the stupid questions that you should probably be asking, dear listener, that you might ask if you were here. And the whole point, the reason we call it this is because the only way you learn is if you can admit that you don't know something. Right? So you got to play the idiot if you ever want to become the Earl.
And when I'm playing the Earl, I play the idiot for everybody else. So it's just like, no, ever done this before?
Yeah.
Nope, let's try it.
Yeah. You've been the idiot a number of times in your life, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. It says, hi, my name is Earl. Welcome to Jackass. And then we just test dumb stuff on marketing and say, hey, that worked. All right, let's do it.
Yeah. But whenever you meet someone, if you ever run into somebody who you recognize as having knowledge that you don't have, you're willing to play the part of an idiot and say, oh, I had no idea, or oh, you do it this way, or
I'm such a marketing nerd. I will fangirl over any of those marketing gurus, right? Like, I heard you did this $10 million email campaign that was only 4 emails long and it made $1 bajillion. Yeah, watch this. Holy crap. And so I'll ask a bunch of dumb questions going, okay, so this is really it? That's all there is to it? Yep, that's all there is to it. So
exactly.
There you go.
That's the way you learn the good stuff. So I'm here. I'm here without ego to ask stupid questions and make sure that we get the information out of our resident Earl that we can.
Plus, I was actually against the title of our podcast, and you pitched it to our crew, and everybody couldn't stop laughing. And I'm like, oh, damn, I guess. So here we are.
Yeah. And now you're going to networking events and people are going, hey, where's the idiot?
I kid you not. They're like, hey, where's your co-host? Like, who? The idiot. Oh, so we're just waiting for someone to call you out. And that. And I owe something, what, 25, $50 on Starbucks gift card? I forget.
Yeah.
But
when's the next boat?
Next week, 14th.
14th. Oh my gosh, 14th, and then drone show on the 15th.
Yes, sir.
Gonna be a busy week.
Back to back.
All right. How has your week been? You've been slaying it? You knocking it out of the park? What's going on?
Lots of really weird, funny joint ventures.
Mm-hmm.
Weird, funny joint ventures. And I think boring is the new sexy. Boring is the new sexy.
Oh, yeah.
The joint ventures in boring spaces where it's just boring, but boring business is sexy because it never dies. Right. So here's a boring thing that I now apparently sell.
Okay.
Power. Like electricity.
Oh yeah.
Didn't think I could ever be a reseller for electricity. Guess what happened? I am now, right? Fiber internet. Just because people need fiber internet, right? Cool. So I can bring these to my constituents, my business owners, even at the residential sometimes, depending on what where they live. Give them a discount because there's a giant group of us who do this. And since I don't care about the money, I just throw in a bit of my commission in with the part of the discount, which is why I can give better rates than everybody else. And that's it. It's not sexy, but it's sexy at the same time.
I feel like you're pitching me now. You're pitching me?
No,
you're pitching the viewers?
Yeah, I can't actually pitch you because of where you live. You live here in BC, and we don't have the ability to sell power here because we've only got one, big crazy monopoly that we're allowed to buy from. So,
wow.
But in other parts of Canada, you're allowed to buy power from different places, and the same as the States. So there you go.
Earl, when you said you're selling power, I just pictured you like going to a networking event and you just have pockets full of batteries, and you're like, here, I guess, yeah, hang on. There's a battery. There's a battery. That's some electricity. It's a free sample. Take the free sample home.
What is that? Power. Pure, unadulterated power.
Or yeah, and you become a power broker.
Right. Power move.
Nice.
So
all right. Well, shall we dive right into it then?
Let's go for it. These prompts and these ideations come from the conversations and meetings I have during the week. And I just randomly stick them in our chat, sometimes at like 2:00 in the morning, going, oh yeah, I just had a conversation about this. And then you pick one and then we just go for it. So here we go. This is the one, this is the chosen one.
This is the chosen one. Yeah, I don't know. And some of them just speak to me. I go, oh, I want to talk about that. I want to know more about that. And simple stuff. I love simple stuff. It's just make it simple. I never wanted to buy like which was it? The pod.
Okay.
I think I got one. I think someone got one for Christmas or whatever. But I was like, I don't want to carry a cell phone and an iPod and a flashlight and a this and whatever. But then when it came out with the iPhone, I was like, okay,
yeah.
Now you're reducing the amount of crap I got to carry around. You know what I mean? That appeals to me. I'm not anti-technology. I'm anti like adding more and more crap. Like when they came out with the watch, the iWatch, or the digital watch, I was like, no, it's in my pocket. That's fine. I can pull it out of my pocket if I need it. Although I think you've got an iPhone or iWatch, don't you?
I do, because it calls me fat and counts my steps for me. So my watch every hour tells me, hey, go stand up and do stuff. I'm like, all right, cool. So I use it, but for shame. So
I see. I save that money by just calling myself fat in the mirror every morning.
There you go.
Free. That's free of charge.
Not free.
So you want to talk today?
Really? Okay, fine.
Yeah. Go exercise, you lazy bastard. You want to talk about super simple. So the prompt you wrote down was 3 to 4 super simple campaigns that a small business owner could run to increase sales in a very short time frame. Now you say this came from your experiences. Did this come up this week?
Well, people were asking, like some people were like, hey, Earl, how do I make $5,000 in like 3 days? I'm like, well, like this. Or, my business is dying. We have a giant bill due. if we don't make it by the end of this month, we're not gonna survive. What can we do to really quickly drum up a bunch of money? And I'm like, well, all right. So I was put in the spot. I don't know. People are going through a rough patch, man. Like this was like 5 or 6 conversations of the same damn thing. So it's like, all right, well, I guess here we go then. Let's see what we can do.
All right. I won't take up the subject of why everyone's going through a rough patch, because I think that'll take us the rest of the show and probably be not so exciting. But let's look at what we can do about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't complain, fix it. Let's go.
Exactly. Okay, so super simple campaigns. Now, we're looking at because we're looking at whatever AI tells us to look at. Huh?
I literally just threw it in there, grabbed it, went, close enough, let's go. And let's see what we get.
All right. Oh, this AI, the AI like responded to you like a person. You asked it for something, and instead of just doing it, said, certainly.
Yeah.
It's like one of the Three Stooges. Certainly.
Blatantly.
So do you know what Chat GPT sounds like in French? You heard this?
No.
In French, it's Chat GPT.
Okay.
Right. Which apparently in French is homophonic. Sounds the same as cat. I farted.
I got the cat part. I'm like,
chat.
Okay.
Chat. J is I have.
I have. And
Pete, I guess fart. Chat GPT.
That's hilarious.
And the guy was French, and he's like, it's really crazy watching the news right now. And like, is cat I farted going to take away all of our jobs? What does the future hold for cat I farted?
It doesn't help that the cat's trying to show you the butthole this entire time. So
yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's what GPT's been doing. So I'm the one farting, not the cat. Anyway, totally off topic. So here are 3 super simple marketing campaigns that a small business owner can run to increase sales in a short time frame. Number 1, flash sale campaign. I was given it in point form for something. I didn't even ask it to do that. Flash sale campaign, duration 24 to 48 hours. Create a sense of urgency by offering a significant discount on select products or services. Promote the flash sale through email marketing, social media, and your website. Use attention-grabbing visuals and compelling copy to entice customers. Monitor the campaign closely and track sales to assess its effectiveness. Now, I know you're not a big fan of offering discounts.
No, don't like discounts.
All right. So what do you say back to ChatGPT when it tells you this?
So I say duration 24 to 48 hours. Yes, totally. This is actually one of the campaigns I was talking about in the day that we would charge like thousands upon thousands of dollars for to put this in together. And I gotta give credence to where it came from. This came from Frank Kern, and this was the 4-day cash machine. For those of you who know good old Frank Kern, and I don't know if you saw the 4-day cash machine, but it was an email sequence he wrote called literally the 4-day cash machine. It was essentially a series of emails, and the emails were almost all identical. I kid you not. It was almost the same email 4 times in a row. And customers would see this and be like, that's it? That's it. And we would just run this campaign against their current list. Again, flash sale, 24 to 48 hours. And instead of giving the crazy discount, what we did was we gave a discount without giving a discount. And I'll kind of quantify that by...
Explain. I'm an idiot.
It's offer stacking. And what we did was, if you buy this, we'll also give you this and this and this and this and this for free. So you bought the thing at quote unquote full price, but we gave you a bunch of other bonuses that helped the initial idea and quote unquote made you more right, because people like being right. So when they buy something, they have that sense of, I'm right that I purchased this because this scratches an itch, solves an issue, fixes a problem, whatever it is. And then what happens is, because these stacked bonuses say, oh, by the way, this will help you do this faster, better, stronger, like watch this. And so when you stack, again, it's just the positioning. I told before, I don't like discounting, but there's nothing wrong with giving congruent stuff that helps them with the initial purchase away for free as a bonus. For, again, same thing, you're getting this for X, but instead of saying, I'm taking this offer and I'm slashing the price, you're paying for this thing. You're paying for this thing, but we're also going to give you these and throw these things in. So instead of you paying X amount of dollars, you pay cheaper, not a discount, but here's a bonus. And the bonus mentality, for whatever reason, just makes people go crazy. If you offer stack it and put a bunch of good bonuses together that make absolute sense with the initial thing, they're happy to pay a full price for it and get all the bonuses because the bonuses make them feel good.
So why is that different or better than just discounting the product? Oh, right.
The discount, there's a certain stance in discounting. When you start letting, it's a slippery slope. Once you discount the first time, you've now set the precedence, and they're used to. Okay, well, all right, well, we can negotiate lower. We can negotiate lower. We can negotiate lower, right? If it's a one-time offer flash sale campaign, we're doing this because my cat had kittens. Da 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 da. Flash sale. You have 4 days to buy this thing, otherwise the bonuses go away. You're welcome to buy it at full price, but you don't get the bonuses. No bonuses, sorry. Right?
Right. They're going, oh, this thing was only worth 30% less last week. How come it's worth 30% more this week?
Right. So the price stays exactly the same. I'm just giving you more stuff that goes along that's congruent with it. Right. So it's an irresistible offer. And so the positioning is not that I'm discounting, but I'm giving you more than you paid for. So you feel like it's a better deal, as opposed to I'm getting a discount. Well, what's wrong with the bananas? How come they're so cheap? Right?
Yeah.
What's this thing? What does it smell funny? Is there a stain on it? Why is it cheaper? Right?
I've noticed that in my own personal response when I see an ad, a lot of places lead with a discount.
Yep.
Like here's a facial cream, and right now it's 30% off.
Yeah.
And we're like, what's the best-selling facial cream? I heard someone talking about getting his wife this facial cream that was like a little jar like this for $500 or something.
Yep, those things are crazy. I bought those things for my wife too. And she's like, "Yeah, this is great." Like, dude, that little thing costs, I think, pound for pound more than gold does. So
yeah, but it's like they weren't like, "Hey, great news! This cream is only $10." They're like, "Great news! This cream is $500, but it's so awesome." Is it that awesome? Was it actually that good?
Apparently it did. She tried it out and she's like, "Holy crap, what's in this stuff?" I'm like, apparently unicorn and rainbows, because
yeah, apparently $500 worth of something.
Yeah, no kidding. So I didn't get no bonuses. We just bought this thing straight up. I'm like, hey, what the hell? So yeah. So yeah, even if we got a discount, I wouldn't feel as powerful as, hey, you bought the unicorn juice, but you also got this and this and this and this and this. And okay, I feel
right. You bought the face cream, but here's a loofah and a back scratcher or whatever. Yeah.
It was made from the skeleton of a unicorn and whatever else that you want. So there you go.
Hey, if you ever as a marketer, if you ever find yourself in a time machine and you accidentally end up in the year like 1700 or whatever, get yourself some narwhal tusks and sell them as unicorn horns. Ooh.
There you go. Unicorns.
I saw a cup made out of narwhal horn that was sold as unicorn horn, and the monarch who bought it apparently paid the equivalent amount of money you would need to actually have another castle.
Damn.
Because drinking from a unicorn horn was supposed to give you eternal life or something, or cure whatever's wrong with you. So
of course
there you go.
So,
that's what well, he's not alive now, is he? Or is he?
Maybe.
I was that monarch.
There you go. Well,
I
found this great little meme on Facebook. It says a scammer found. And
I saw that one. Yeah,
the guy selling the elixir to eternal life, and this guy was arrested, and this year. It's like a bunch of years from like 200 years ago. It's like, oh, well, maybe he's got the unicorn horn.
He was selling unicorn horns. Yeah, totally off topic. That's your hack of the week if you ever find yourself back in 1700.
Dan's hack of the week: unicorn horns.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I was just thinking of like the old infomercials. I don't even know if they still do infomercials the same way, but they would tell you, hey, look, this fish gutter 5,000 or whatever,
right,
is $39.95, and then they sort of let you chew on that for a second, and you're like, okay, $39.95 for fish gutter, I can get my head around that. Like, but wait, order now, we'll send you a second fish gutter. And you're like,
and the shipping is free,
plus a fish wrapping newspaper or something.
But notice how they're using the bonus stacking, not discount stacking.
Well, that's what I'm
saying. The way for free is the shipping.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm saying though. Like that's, and I always looked. I remember when I remember infomercials like when they started. You know what I mean? I'm that old, and I remember thinking like, who's falling for this crap? Like this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. But then there were infomercials all the time everywhere. So I'm like, it was working somehow.
no, it absolutely worked. It changed around the time of the rotisserie chicken. So when the
Mhm.
rotisserie chicken became an infomercial piece, it's when the infomercials switched from being about how great the company was to how powerful the product was. And when they made that switch for how great the company was, because before, back in the day, it was, look, we've been around for 100 years, blah, 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 da, 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 such quality and
Service
service,
quality. Yeah.
and nobody cares, right?
Yeah.
But when they made it about the product and how great the product did for the consumer, that was that big golden era shift in infomercials where they sold like crazy, and slices of dices, slap chop, the
Yeah.
whole golden era of infomercials kind of began around that time frame of the rotisserie chicken, where they showed how the fat dripped off and made you healthier
Mhm.
because the fat fell off, right? So, ta-da.
Right. So that was offer stacking. I actually feel like I'm just realizing we kind of gone astray from what this originally was, which is a flash sale campaign. So you suggest offer stacking. Are there any other ways to put an urgency into a flash sale?
That's exactly, it was saying that to keep a short duration, 24 to 48 hours, so people have to.
Right, but like 24 to 48 hours to get this offer stacking bonus. Is there any other thing you could offer that's only available for a short time besides just discount and offer stacking? What else can you offer?
Those are typically enough, right? When you can
Okay.
get the offer stack value to, roughly anywhere between 5 to 10x what they're paying for the thing, it becomes almost a ridiculous thing in their mind if they wanted to buy it in the first place, right? So
Hmm.
once they wanted to buy it, so you're talking about, here's my fish gutter 5,000 whatever, and I'm already sold on the idea that I'm going to buy one of these things for $39.95, and then you double it, and then it's again offer stack. So now you don't just get one, you get two in case one falls in the water, right?
Yeah.
You kicks one in the water, well, you got another one, you're fine, right? And then the other thing is because it addresses a bunch of, oh man, this is $40. What if I lose it, right? Now I have
Yeah.
two. It's fine, we got a backup. And then it kicks in, and the shipping's free. You'd be a fool not to get this. And then if you also buy this thing, here's our magic handy dandy book on how to make every fisherman knot in the universe to make every sailor blush.
Oh yeah.
Cow. And then you're adding, again, the offer stack, offer stack, offer stack. And, here's our secret fishing locations and this and that and everything else in the bag of chips. So when you add all those things together, it becomes almost a no-brainer, because I already sold on the thing, but you give me 10 times on top of the thing, I'd be a fool not to buy this thing, because
Mhm.
the intrinsic value in my head is 10x the valuation, right? And I was already ready to buy it at $39.95, right? So wait, now
Yeah.
you add a bunch of other crap? Cool. Sign me up.
Yeah, it's funny. Like it wouldn't feel right. First of all, okay, so you're saying fish gutter 5,000. Thanks for using my made up product, by the way.
Absolutely.
For $39.95. So there's two other, you could, instead of saying, but we'll give you a second one, instead if you said, but right now it's $39.95, but for right now, if you call within the next 10 minutes, it's only half that price. It's $19.95.
The
Not the
numbers
same impact as getting a bonus one, right?
show the difference. Yeah.
Yeah. Or conversely, just saying it's $20. You're like, oh, it's $20 then. That's your starting point, right? That's your starting point of value.
If you can convince them of the higher value of the item, how great it is, et cetera, et cetera. Because I actually have, quote unquote, a fish cutter 5,000. So
Yeah.
it's a knife that you can actually adjust the size. It's got a line cutter inside of the handle. It's got like just a bunch of other crazy stuff that comes all in this. Sadly, mine costs $80, but they sold me on the idea of it. And then, oh, by the way, we'll also include all these other things that come along. It was a no-brainer, and it's got a lifetime guarantee. So if I ever, dent it, smash it, destroy it, I ship it back. They ship me, either they fix it or they ship me a new one.
Nice.
So technically, I have infinite fish gutter 5,000s. So,
right. Just break it and ask for a new one.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about the other aspect of this? What about promoting it? What can you say? What can you recommend as far as getting the word out? No point in having a flash sale if nobody hears about it, right?
It says promote the flash sale through email marketing, social media, and your website. 100% agreed. When we did the 4-day cash machine, it was literally a series of 4 emails. Well, that's it. back when we were running those things, there was no social media. There was no, It was just a series of 4 emails, and it made oodles of money. And the hilarious thing is, it still makes oodles of money today. We run the exact same campaign today. This is from 20 years ago. It's almost verbatim, the exact word for word structure. We just literally replaced the product and the bonuses. And you have 4 days left, you have 3 days left, you have 2 days left, and you have 1 day left. Final notice, final warning. Sorry, it's gone. Man. Right? And that's it. It's 80% the same email over and over and over again 4 times. You're just changing the date and the timer and the countdown.
Right. Okay. And any suggestions on what works on social media as far as like what communication cuts through the crap, or visuals that work?
The exact same thing. It's like 3 days left, 2 days left, 1 day left. And when they see the timer going down and they actually see the website, like when people see the website go away and you take the offer off the table, people will fight you for it. I've had people literally call and threaten the office that I was a day late. No, like, we were out of town. I didn't have good signal. I couldn't buy it while we were on the road. You have to give it to me at this rate. Yeah.
And do you? Are you a big softie, or do you stick to your guns?
No, why would you turn away money?
Yeah.
Say yes.
It's about the principle, Earl.
But don't tell anybody. It's a sale, right? Why do we have a sale? It's a day that ends in Y. Hey, my fish had more fish. Cool. We have a sale because guppies.
My fish had too many guts.
Yeah.
I need a fish cutter.
Right. So the whole purpose of it is to get the sale, to garner the sale. The whole purpose of the time frames to get people to purchase right now, because a good deal is a good deal no matter when. But if they don't have a reason to get off the couch and make the purchase now, they'll put it off until later, right? So if they fight you for it and they try to get it from you anyways, it just depends though. Like some things you actually have a finite amount, right? When we run like an in-person event, there's only so many seats. Like we run the yacht event. I think after 250 people, the fire marshal gets pissed, right? And we can have our license pulled because that's too many people on the boat. No one can escape. Blah 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 blah. There's a big guy.
Is it still the fire marshal at that point, or does it bother the Coast Guard instead?
No, the Coast Guard doesn't care because we're not on the water yet. The fire marshal is because it's for a number of exits for people to run if there's a burning thingy.
Fair enough.
So there you go. But
all right.
they've actually come and like kicked people out of parties before because we had too many people show up. So like that's a real thing.
Nice. All right, we better charge ahead here. We spent a lot of time on that one.
No worries.
Number 2 is a referral program. Duration, ongoing. Incentivize your existing customers to refer friends and family to your business. Offer discounts, free products, and other rewards to successful referrals. Create a simple referral system with easy to follow steps. Promote the referral system through email, social media, and in-store signage. Track and reward successful referrals to encourage more customer participation. I'll jump in before you comment. I heard from a friend who ran a dentist's office. A veterinarian's office. And he worked in Florida, and then he came up here and worked in Canada. And he said in America, the Americans are all about the referral fee, the referral commission. In Canada, people felt dirty about it. They're like, oh no, I couldn't possibly take money for referring my friends. I'll just refer them because I think you're a good vet.
You're absolutely right. So depending on the culture of the country, and it depends, right? East Coast is very different from West Coast, which is different from Maritimes, which is different from the prairies, right? And so I find that the one that works sometimes for the referral program doesn't necessarily a direct incentivization. Sometimes it's an indirect incentivization. And what I mean by that is a contest type thing where instead of just getting a direct referral where you give me this guy, I'll give you $20, we stick your name in a hat and someone gets a trip to Hawaii. Right? So we took all the referrals from everything. Once we hit this number of referrals, we made this much business. Our margin is this, our excess is this, our marketing budget is this. Instead of spending the marketing budget on Facebook, Google AdWords, YouTube, whatever, we just bought some guy a trip to Hawaii, right? And the secret, though, is in the structure by which you put the offer together. So as an example, I am part of a network where you can buy the rooms at a hotel for next to nothing, because every hotel has a certain percentage of rooms that they just never sell, right? Because not every day is, big convention day in Las Vegas or Nevada, whatever, right?
Mhm.
So when it's not big convention day and every room and the inn is gone because we're full, there's always a percentage. And what happens is that they're still paying for the cleaning staff, because they have to have the cleaning staff on hand in case all the rooms get gone out, right? So
Mhm.
that the hotel is willing to part with the room for the value of the cleaning and the taxes, and that's it. And so when we do these deals, we can give these things away at high-end resorts. Costs us next to nothing, but the valuation is whatever the valuation is. So if it's $300, $500, $1,000 a night, you're getting it for whatever the cleaning fee is plus tax, right? So we pay for that plus a small premium for the people to set these things up. We give this away as a referral contest winning thing. Someone gets 3 days and 4 nights away at Vegas or Hawaii or someplace cool, right? And people fight over themselves for this thing. And then the referral program, oh yeah, Steve put in 10 referrals, Sue put in 12, right? They start fighting over the referrals, and that way they're not feeling quote unquote dirty, but they're trying to win the trip. So for whatever reason, a direct monetary thing, ooh, dirty. Hey, I got a draw and a hat for a trip. I want to go away. And that tends to work for some crazy reason. And I know in a previous show, we talked about doing this in trade. You can use trade for prizes. We've done spa days, spa nights out on the town, whatever. Actually, here's confession time. After this show, I'm going to get a pedicure. It's
oh yeah,
no joke, but it's like almost an industrial level pedicure.
oh my god.
So
You bring out the angle grinder and see sparks flying?
No joke. They actually have a sander, and they put this thing
That's
on.
terrifying.
Blast my feet, and it's just cloud of dead skin goes up. And I'm like, I used to teach martial arts for a living, so I used to walk through fires essentially, right? So yeah. Anyway, so they do that, and then my feet are baby soft for a week or two, and then I gotta go do it again because martial arts training. So, but yeah, it's hilarious. They actually have a sander. It's kind of fun.
So how do you approach your existing customers? How do you say, like, I know there's prospecting at the close. When you close a sale, you ask them, who else do you know? But like, how else can you, what's the approach? How do you bring it up to the customers and say, hey, you want to refer someone?
We have a referral program going on right now. You show them the big basket full of goods in the front and say, look, every time you send a referral in, one, a puppy goes to heaven, and two, we stick your name in the hat, and then right? So it depends.
Why are you killing puppies?
So I don't know. So then you just counter, but all dogs go to heaven, right? That's fine. But anyway, so like you give them some sort of, it's just part of the script, right? Oh, by the way, we're running one of these things, blah 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 blah, right? And so as long as it's part of the script, you say it matter of fact as opposed to straight pitch, right? It's oh, by the way, and before it slips my mind, we also have a da 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 da, right? And when you put it like that, and it's kind of a sideways, almost a afterthought, where it's like, oh yeah, by the way, it feels non-threatening. You're not shoving stuff down their throat, and they feel good about sending referrals because there's the chance for them to win something. Or unless you do the American methodology, it will give you X, and you just pay them X, right? But if you want to really double down on this thing, we just talked about offer stacking. Just run your marketing numbers so that way you can give away the 3 days, 4 nights in Hawaii, whatever, plus blah, 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 right?
All right.
But because it costs us nothing, almost next to nothing, the intrinsic value for the 3 days, 4 nights, people are like, hey, that's amazing.
Hey, how do you get the access to the cheap rooms?
We're part of a network. So the network gets us, and it's like, there's a bunch of giant names on there for like huge chain hotels. Right, and you can get these everywhere, Florida, Vegas. So after the show,
how do we keep? After the show, this is hush hush.
Oh no, it's just I have a guy in Mexico who's part of a travel network, and I just say, hey, can you take us to this? And he goes, okay, here's the cost. Boom.
Nice
transaction.
So this is not something that our viewers can use themselves because this is
Yeah, if
Strictly
you
neat.
kind of find me out and ask me nicely, maybe I'll introduce you.
There you go.
So
That's
Hunter will
good.
find him and then say, hey, I want that travel thing. Because I've got two really good travel hacks, and those are the two travel hacks I use.
Nice. We better charge ahead here. I was timing this, how much time we spent based on the fact that at the start of the prompt, it said, here are 3 super simple marketing campaigns. It's actually given us 4.
Oh, yeah, it gave us a bonus one.
It seems that AI seems to have a problem with quantities. I remember when the AI image generating first came out, I was like, show me 12 birds standing on a fence or something. And it couldn't make 12. It could show you birds standing on a fence, but had no idea how to make 12 of them. So
I still can't do hands, right? So whatever. So
yeah. All right. Social media contest is number 3. Duration 1 to 2 weeks. I like these things. Host a fun and engaging contest on your social media platforms. Encourage users to participate by liking, sharing, and tagging friends in your contest posts. Offer a desirable prize related to your products or services. Use a specific hashtag for the contest to boost visibility, and announce the winners and share user-generated content to further promote your brand. It's a big synergy thing, right?
Absolutely. So we're doing this right now for, I believe, 7 of my clients.
Okay.
So social media contest, we're running a contest. And so if you like and follow and share and do the following things and do the hokey pokey, you get entries into the contest. The number of things you do, increase the number of entries you get. The number of entries you get gets a whatever thing. And so one of my clients right now is giving away a custom $500 steak and wine dinner at his restaurant. His steak is amazing. It's just holy cow. But this is off menu. And so you get to eat like a restaurant owner. He gets this stuff. You can't find this stuff on the market. When he says it's a value of $500 steak and wine dinner, he means it, right? If you were to buy these things yourself, it'd be more than $500. But yeah, so the social media contest is really simple. When you give something cool away, people want to be part of it, right? But here's the framework by which you do this. And I'm actually putting this together in a course. So one of my mentees asked me, "Hey, Earl, can you turn this into a how-to?" So I will be selling this eventually, right? But what you do is you make a contest, you have prizes, you win, you have them win stuff. Actually, let me tell you a really quick story. This chair that keeps flashing in and out because the green screen doesn't know what the hell to do with it. This chair, I actually got this chair for free.
Oh, nice.
How I got the chair for free is I taught the guy who bought a garage full of these things before his parents got home. Sell them all before his parents got back, and he got crap. Like his garage was up to the ceiling of these chairs. Like,
oh my lord.
And I'm like, okay, this is how you do this. You find the guy on Twitch who has the most viewers because it's a video game chair. You give one chair to that guy, and you give one chair as a contest prize to his viewership. All these people have tens of thousands of viewers, right? So he did a couple of them. I think he gave away a dozen or something. Like he gave away 6 to the people and 6 to the viewership or whatever. And here's the thing, because he got rid of 12 chairs, he made a giant list of 10,000 other people because they entered the contest who want to win the chair. Anyone who didn't win the chair, we gave them a coupon and said, well, sorry you didn't win, but here's your consolation prize. If you really like the chair and you want to be just like Twitch streamer name guy, buy it, but here's a discount for you. Boom. Man, they just flew out of the garage. I'm like, holy cow, right?
Wow.
And so social media contests absolutely work. And when it says here, use people's content, like user generated content to get this stuff and get it out of there. Well, the creators make their own content because it's their channel, there's their contest, they can give it away however they want.
Brilliant. I kind of like the fact that it's sort of like everyone knows what's going on. You know what I mean? No one's you're not pulling the wool over everyone's eyes. It's like you're promoting my page and you might win something. Like, it's fun. What's your, I know some of them say like you have to like this page, like that page, like this post, and tag some of your friends or whatever. Some of them insist that you also share it on your own page. What's your thoughts on that? That when I see that, it's like, how bad do I want to win this? I don't necessarily want to use my voice to promote this. You know what I mean? Right.
What you do is there's a software tool called Gleam. The website is gleam.io, I think. And Gleam allows you to break up each of these things into a separate way to gain more entries. So if you tell a friend, you get an entry. If you enter yourself, you get an entry. If you like this, you get an entry. If you follow us on YouTube or you like this video, you get an entry. For our thing, we want to get people to know the owner of the restaurant. So it's kind of hilarious, actually. If you take a picture, a selfie with yourself and the owner, you get a special code. You put the code in, you get 10 more entries.
Ooh.
And his wife is a co-owner, right? But it's not her name on the thing, but she's still special. So if you catch the wife as well and get a selfie with the wife, you get another 5 entries, right?
Yeah.
If you get
So,
both
and
of them together, you get X number. Yeah. And so we have like a million ways to win a million entries for this contest.
So you said Glean. Does Glean keep track of who's done what? Is that what it does?
Does all the heavy lifting. Does all the heavy lifting. Did you visit this page? Did you like our website? Did you like this? Did you watch this video? Did you go to this post? It tracks it all.
All right. I hope you got a affiliate link for them.
Sadly, no, I don't think there was an affiliate link, but I'm using it for so long, it's great. But yeah, so I'm actually putting a course together on how to do. I've done like a bunch of them, and I'm doing 7 concurrently right now. So
oh my god,
well, guess it works. So yeah, absolutely. So hey AI, this is a good decision, good choice. Absolutely works like a hot damn.
Well done. All right, let's get on to the next one. Email marketing blitz. Duration 3 to 5 days. Craft a compelling email series focusing on a special promotion or new product launch. Send daily or every other day emails with persuasive subject lines. Include clear calls to actions and links to your website. Segment your email list to send targeted messages to different customer groups. Monitor open rates, click-through rates, and conversions to make real-time adjustments.
So it's very similar to number 1, but the differential in this one with the bullet points was segment your email list. So if you segment the email list, you can send certain people certain things that are just, more prevalent to them or more relevant to them, that'll get them to take action, right? So if you have a pet store and you've got a dog list, the cat list, the fish list, and the bird list, right? Mm-hmm. Pictures of birds are going to make the bird people go crazy. Picture of cat's going to make the cat people go crazy. Sometimes the cat and bird people don't get along because the cats eat the birds. So, So what happens is that you segment the list, and when you segment these lists using that same 4-day cache machine that good old Frank created, still works like a hot damn. So email marketing blitz, absolutely. Yes, we still do them. Yes, we were doing this 20 years ago. Yes, it still works today, but segment the list makes a big difference because now I feel like I'm being spoken to. I'm a bird owner. So, well, I wonder sometimes maybe the bird owns me, but
yeah, we all, I understand.
Yeah. Because the bird screams and I go, yes, master. Right. So, because I want this. All right. So,
what's your good?
So yeah, just segmenting the list is super key, and that was really important in this chunk.
All right. And what's your thoughts or hacks as far as subject lines go? What do people respond to? What do they not respond to?
So that's a never changing thing. 20 years ago, the words thank you in the subject made a gigantic difference. Now thank you in the subject actually lands in spam traps.
Cool.
Right. So there's a difference now because it was overplayed, overused, right?
Right.
Just a couple of years ago, having emojis in the subject line made all the difference in the world. People opened the emails with emojis in the subject line. Now, again, it's a spam trap. It actually increases your spam score sometimes. Again, it depends on the nature of the beast. So you just have to keep a close eye, pulse on what's going out there. So the secret, you want a bonus hack of the week. Subscribe to every single one of the competitors in your market space. Their emails are going to come get you. Click on the ones you actually care about. If the subject line wasn't enough to make you open it, well, guess what? If the subject line made you crawl over broken glass to open it, guess what? Right? And that's it. Did some of them end up in your spam filter? Learn the lesson, right? Don't be like that guy.
Got to check on the spam filter every now and then and see what's there.
Yeah, absolutely. So sign up to all the competitors in the space. Become the go-to expert in your space saying, hey, this campaign worked for so-and-so. This campaign didn't work for so-and-so, right? And then no one can pull the wool over your eyes.
Nice. All right. Well, I think we're ready to go to our closing segment, which is?
Segment is
Hack of the week.
Hack of the week, which is get together a power team of players and build a newsletter together. I know I mentioned this one before.
Yeah.
With the suggestions, number one, the flash sale, and number four, a blitz, together with the whole bunch of players, you get a regular channel of players. If 10 of you get together, it just takes one coordinator to put this together. So you can just hire a part-time VA between the 10 of you, and you've literally increased your visibility times 10, right? Which is no small feat, right? So, I was just talking to, there's a naturopath doctor, and there's a personal trainer, and a medical spa owner, and a chiropractor, and an acupuncturist, and a chiropractor. The list goes on and on and on. If these 10 health professionals got together and emailed together as a fist, together as a team, so not as a single finger, but a whole fist.
As a fist.
Well,
like
together, it's a punch, right?
Yeah.
Because I get poke you in the eye, or I punch you in the head. The punch in the head hurts way the hell more, right? Because the eye is probably gonna miss because only one finger. You move your eye, it's kind of hard to hit, right? So, but the head punch works every time, right? So it's easier with a team, and everybody gets that same thing. And what happens is you get that gym buddy effect. Some days you don't want to go to the gym, and your guy's like, come on, let's go. We're late, running. Oh, I'll come along with, right? And some days it's the opposite. Like you're dragging the other guy. Hey, come on, let's go to the gym, right? I ate a donut. I have to go or I'll die. So, this gym effect between 10 people makes it so that, if one person drags their heels, well, guess who's not making the newsletter today, right? Just do one every month, right? Write 3 articles. You're done for a quarter, right? And the articles have to be this long. That's it. A small sliver of a paragraph, very short. I don't need to read a book, right?
Yeah.
Here's the newest thing on acupuncture. Did you know that you can have acupuncture with tasers? And so you put the needles in, you run a little electric current. I'm not joking. That's a real thing. It fixed my shoulder. And I'm like, oh, holy crap. Wait, you can do that? Yeah. Who knew? Ta-da. Fixes shoulder pain. I'm in. So
bonus hack of the week. Tase your shoulder.
Taser shoulder. There's also taser laser tag, which is also hilarious. So there's a taser inside the vest. So you don't just go, haha, you shot me. You go,
oh, you actually get zapped?
Yeah, you get zapped.
Oh, I like that.
And
Consequences.
You can set the level. So, I think 1 is a slight buzz. Number 10 is you pee yourself. So,
oh my God. They need to add a setting where you get zapped really hard if you're a little jerk that covers up the sensors on the vest.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So there you go.
That's totally
there's your hack, and make a power team mail together, and then that's it. Have one coordinator as a virtual assistant, set it all up for the lot of you, and it doesn't cost you that much money.
Beautiful. All right. Well, I guess that's everything.
There we go. Well,
we've done a full show. Another one in the can.
Short and sweet. Oh yeah, I guess we didn't really describe what your background was today. So
for the listeners,
who can't see it.
Yeah. So the subject was simple marketing techniques. So it's just a white background with the letters "by" product on it.
There you go. I love it.
BUY product, not byproduct.
BUY by. There you go. As simple as it gets. Oh, no, that's simple show, I think. And like I said, these were just like real conversations I had with real clients. I can't believe I'm doing 7 of number 3, but them's the ropes, right? And the hilarious thing was the AI. I didn't even. You read the prompt, right? It kind of weirdly read my mind. I'm like, hey, I'm doing a lot of these. So
yeah.
There you go.
Earl, when are you going to reveal that you are just in fact AI yourself?
Maybe.
Not yet. Not yet. All right.
Yeah. We'll save that for a future episode.
All right. You want to play us out?
I'll
we'll
play
do
us
our
out.
Thanks after the song.
Here we go.
Thanks for listening to Earl and the Idiot. We hope you learned something you can take action on this week. For more information or to contact the show, visit earlandtheidiot.com. And until next time, remember what Shakespeare said. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool.
There we go. We're coordinated now.
I love how that became a thing.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much, Earl. Thank you, ChatGPT, for giving us the.
I will never not think about Cat.
Right? Exactly.
Thanks.
And thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We will see you next week, or maybe on a boat. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks to the cat. And I'm sorry about the fart. Anyway, catch you later.
See you, Libby.